All right, it's Marvin McKenzie. I'm trying something brand new. Never done this. Actually, video along the road. I'm on my 25-mile ride for today. It's Friday, pretty warm outside, pretty early in the morning still, but getting warm. Got my helmet. I wear a ball cap underneath my helmet. I think the helmet's pretty silly looking anyway. I know that it looks silly to wear the ball cap and the bicycle helmet, but I think the bicycle helmet's silly enough on its own. And this way I can take off my helmet if I go into Starbucks or something. I can take off the helmet. Have some way to make my hair look not quite so matted up and bad. This is the route that I'm going to be taking when I do my 100-mile ride in a couple of weeks. I'm going to do the same thing. It's a 25-mile loop, and I'm going to do it 4 times on the 29th of August. And I'm going to do that for a lot of reasons. First of all, because I don't have to transport my bike anywhere to get out to do it. I can just do it. And that makes it where I don't have the excuse, I got to get up and I got to drive half an hour to a path or something like that. I just get on the bike and go and do that. And then this route has several places where I can stop for, if I need to, for drinks and other reasons. It's about 90% either bike lane or sidewalk. There's a couple of short spots, about maybe less than a quarter of a mile long each, where I have to be on the road in kind of a narrower area. And that's a little bit nerve-wracking for me. I'm not that experienced on the bike yet, and so that's a little bit nerve-wracking, but it's a good route, and I feel relatively safe on it for the most part. It does have a couple spots where it looks to me like people have actually thrown nails down in the bike lane, and so I've got to deal with that all the time. But so anyway, just wanted to check in for a second. All right, video number 2 on this trip today. And so I am on the corner of Pacific and Tule Lake, a little bit over halfway, about 13 miles right now. By the way, I'm wearing sunglasses. I almost never wear sunglasses. It's a crazy thing. My eyes get very bothered by the light, so when I'm in a car I have to wear sunglasses all the time, but when I'm on the bike I usually don't. The hat kind of shields the sun for me, but the sunglasses make it dark, so it's hard for me to see debris on the road, so I usually don't wear them, only it's a very, very bright day today, and so that's why I'm wearing them. All right, going to continue on. Okay, I'm at 16.5 miles, 3/4 of the ride. I wanted to just point this out. Now this flag isn't really much of a problem because of where it's at, but the first one, there's 2 of them behind me. The very first of the 3 was in this. It was the point of it was so far out that there was no way for me to actually get past it without going onto the road. And I ride on the road from time to time, but if you can use a shoulder like this or a bike lane, it's amazing how often things like this, there'll be the sign like this will be in a literal, an actual bike lane. This is a shoulder, and I understand there's a difference, but they'll be in an actual bike lane, or sometimes it'll be on garbage day, trash day. The bike lane will be lined up for 2 miles with garbage cans. So there's a bike lane, but you can't use it to ride a bike because of the garbage cans that are on it, or something else that's on it. So that is one of the challenges that comes up with riding is, and then getting back on. So you got to get onto the lane. You got traffic. It's a little bit of a challenge. You can see these roads aren't abandoned by any stretch of the imagination. So, and this is not even the busy time right now. Anyway, just thought I'd point that out. All right. So I'm at mile marker 22 on my ride. I actually have mapped my ride set up so that it says I finished my ride at 22 miles, my goal. And that's sort of because during the winter time, and I've got a route, the course that I can do that's just 11 miles exactly. And it takes, when I set it up, it took me about an hour to do 11 miles. And so I could real easy do 2 laps and I'd have 2 hours and 22 miles. I've beefed up just a little bit from that. so that I can, because it's summer and the weather's nice, and and that kind of thing, and also because I want to get ready for this century ride I'm going to do in just a couple of weeks now, and so kind of beef just a little bit, 25 miles right now. And I've sped up a little bit also over the course of the months, and so that I do 25 miles in just about 2 hours, just barely over 2 hours now. Anyway, so this is almost it on the back end of this thing. I'm on a country road, not very far from my house. Of course, it's a farm road back here, rural. Horses and dogs, and there is a development, a housing development right here at the corner of this road. But anyway, so all right. So I just got home, it's like 25 and a half miles for this ride. So I'm at the house now. Good day, and I'm getting ready for, all the things I'll be doing today. I'll be preparing Sunday school, or actually Sunday night message, and then I'm going to be preaching in a church in Olympia, filling in for a preacher in Olympia this week who's going in for some a heart procedure, and so I'll be kind of restudying, not writing new messages for that, but preparing something for those days, and kind of going through and looking what I'm going to be doing there. It's been a great day. Going to be writing also, I'll be putting together a Facebook ad for our church. I always do that on Fridays, put out a Facebook ad. So have a great day. Bye-bye.